Hello everyone, welcome to Act of Aggression. This is a new RTS game set in the not too distant future of 2025. We have three different factions: the Chimera, which are the UN, the Cartel, which relies a lot on stealth units. Their main battle tank is a stealth unit, which is crazy, and then the United States Army. These are the campaigns currently available in this pre-release build. I am recording this a day ahead of release, so I'm not sure that if there is going to be a US Army campaign or not. So far I just have the Chimera and the Cartel. I played some of the Chimera campaign. It's fun. It totally works. It's fun. I'm not going to shut it off in this one, but know that it is there. There is also, of course, multiplayer, and something else that's kind of cool. It keeps track of a lot of stats from this game. If you're a huge stat tracker, it keeps track of all of that there. Also, there are replays too. So we're going to dive into a skirmish against the AI so I can show you how this game works. And I'm going to put it on easy for two reasons: so I can explain what the hell is going on without having to worry about the AI killing me, and two, because I suck at RTS. Mainly the first reason, but kind of also mainly the second reason. Alright, so I'm going to choose the Chimera, and I'm going to fight against the Cartel. Again, the Cartel is a sneaky faction with stealth units. Not my cup of tea, but it is cool that it's in here. Another option that I think is really cool that's in here is the ability to turn off super weapons. All three factions have a super weapon. You can defend against them if you build the right things. I typically don't play with super weapons at all. I just don't like, I don't like them, I never have. But for this video, I will leave it up. There's also time limits, and let me just go through the maps here. This is the current list of maps in the pre-release build. I think that's a good amount of maps. Also, the cake is a lie. I mean, I'm just saying, we all knew it to be true, but the cake is indeed a lie. Just quickly look here so you can get an idea of the different types of maps. So there you go. I'm going to play on... which one was it? Here Lies the Heroes? I think it's this one. Yeah. So I'm going to try this one, Chimera Cartel, and let's launch. You can set up teams. There are different team colors. You go down to this free-for-all section if you have more than one opponent, and you can set up teams if you wish. So know that that is also a feature. A feature common in RTS games since the 90s. Okay. Where to start? Let's start with the resources. You have aluminum, which is these blue nodes. We have oil, which is turned into money. Your HQ is going to generate money. You can see the little money icon. And all these gold icons on the mini-map, and that you see on this kind of tactical view, these are banks. You put infantry into these banks to generate money over time. Each bank is basically like a gold mine. It has a certain amount of resources that you can get from it until it's dried up. So that's a cool feature. So oil and the banks give you money. There's also another way to get money with prisoners of war, which I'm hoping to show off in this as well. I think it's a cool feature. Now, to get to your build menu, you can either click on your HQ, or you can just click on this button right here, which is going to bring you to this selection. So I'm going to start by building some refineries. Every faction has a refinery, although they do have slight differences to them. So I'm going to build a refinery to claim this aluminum. Aluminum is used for buildings and certain units. Gold is used in most everything, so that's kind of important. And we'll get into the other resource, which is rare earth minerals, later. So I'm going to build a refinery there and a refinery up here to claim this oil. Now, your base automatically sends a builder out to build these things, and also the refineries start with a single unit that will transport materials back to your base or to storage units that you set up. Can I build a storage unit? Yes.
Building completed.
Yes, this outpost. So this outpost can also gather materials. Ooh, I built this in the wrong place. Oh well, it's okay. I should have built it right here to claim all of the aluminum. Let me actually send my scout out here. So one of the cool features in this game is that vehicles actually travel faster on main roads. And when you right click anywhere on the minimap, they're going to try to find a main road, and they're going to travel on that road until they get to the point that you selected them to go to. Alright, we're going to need a military here, so let's go in here and build a barracks. Now, another feature in this game is you have to build in your little building zone. The Chimera, one of the buildings that they start with, this outpost, can be built anywhere, and that generates an area to build upon. But other factions kind of have to build out in the beginning from their main base. So the Chimera kind of have an advantage in expansion early, which I think is kind of cool. But anyway, barracks. That's not a barracks. Barracks. You can hold down the left mouse button and select the direction that you want this to go. It is important that you do not block these areas into your base because vehicles need to use them to transport materials. There's our constructor going out to build the barracks. Alright, so our scout has found some rare earth, which is a late game resource. More aluminum, more oil, more aluminum. Great.
Building completed.
Go that way. Again, I built this in the wrong place. I think I can move it? No, I can't. I think you can move it if it's not being built yet. But it's already been built, so I kind of can't. You know what, let me do this. Let me sell this. I'm going to build a new refinery right there. Alright, so our barracks is now up. We only have access to a basic infantryman and a sniper. The Chimeran sniper is effective against vehicles. A United States Army sniper is not effective against vehicles. So there are differences in each faction, which I like. They're not just all carbon copies. They do play differently. I'm going to first queue up a lot of these basic infantry people, and I'm going to just have them go into this bank to start generating money that way. I'm also going to click on this refinery and build an additional logistics vehicle so that we can get oil from this place faster. God, I built this in the wrong place too. There we go. 14 nodes. That's a lot better. Now, what's my scout doing? There you are. I'm just going to queue up a lot of different commands for the scout to do its thing. And end right there. Alright. So there our little dudes go. Let's build a sphere vehicle bay. This is going to get us some light vehicles, also transportation vehicles. And I have to build in this area of influence. Let's do that. Okay, so now we've unlocked a prison. So as you destroy enemy vehicles, they're going to drop pilots, like the drivers of the vehicles, and you can use infantry to capture them and actually get money for them as prisoners of war, which is what the prisoners are here for. And that's cool. I like that feature. It's a really cool feature. Let's just build a prison right there. I'm also going to queue up a couple snipers for early anti-vehicle reasons. Also, excuse me, every single building you can put people in, which is a problem for me because I'm a defensive player and I just want to load up every single building with people. I'm compelled to load up every single building with people. And I have to resist it.
Building completed.
Let's expand our economy here. Let's get some more aluminum up here. I'm also going to queue up a outpost up here so that I can build a barracks and other buildings this way. Like that. You can see our resources right there. Aluminum is being depleted. Alright, so I think my vehicle bay is done. We have a Puma. Alright. Armored combat vehicle armed with a long-range autocannon. Enemy detected. Our scout was destroyed. That's alright. Alright, so here's our prison. Heals wounded infantrymen in the selected area. Revive wounded infantrymen in the selected area. Oh, I didn't know it did that. Cool. Let's get a couple Pumas. And I'm going to want to defend this area, so I'm going to queue up a basic sentinel turret, which is going to take some more aluminum. Oh, I need to wait for this. I need to wait for the outpost to be actually built before I can do that. Shoot. Alright, so I'm sending some of my early tanks here, these Pumas, up to defend this refinery and this outpost. And I'm going to try to get a helicopter so that I can deposit men on these little islands to try and get us some more money from these banks. So that's my current goal.
Detected.
Uh-oh. Yeah! Look at those Pumas doing work. I also just got the upgrade to have these Pumas be transports as well, which I think is pretty cool.
Building complete.
There are a lot of vehicles in this game. A lot of units. I like the unit variety. So anyway, I'm going to try and get a helicopter. So let's go to our build. Helipad. Deploys attack, recon, and transport helicopters. We do need a little bit more aluminum, but let's queue that up anyway. We'll put that right there. There we go. Our outpost is now finished. So now that this is here, I think I should be able to build a turret. Yeah, there we go. You can see our build area of influence now. So I'm going to build turrets on this road because, again, the roads, vehicles travel on roads unless the player is manually making them go across country because it's faster to go on roads. So I'm going to cover this road with a couple turrets. Also, a turret over here. Let's go right there. And again, separate builder is going to be procured from our HQ to go up and build these. So it may take some time. Until then, our Pumas will be our defense. How's our helipad coming along?
Enemy
Helipad is done. Uh-oh. Alright, so yeah, they that tank beats ours. Let's pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back.
base is under attack.
Gonna load these guys up. So now it's attacking our outposts, but that's just gonna have to happen. Pumas are on the way.
Unit lost.
Let's see. So this is the transport
Unit is
helicopter.
under
I need to
attack.
unlock the sword protocol though, so I'm gonna need to spend money on that to get it. So I'm gonna queue that up. All right. Now I'm gonna go up here, and we're going to deposit these infantrymen in these buildings. And I'm gonna put this guy back in the base and pick up some snipers. Because these are just basic infantrymen that are only good against other infantry. And I've noticed that the AI doesn't really build infantry. They mostly just stick with tanks. It may be because I'm only playing on easy. Maybe on the harder difficulties they go infantry heavy. I'm not sure. But I'm going to have to pick up some of these snipers, which are really good at taking out vehicles. How's our sword protocol upgrade doing? Well, we're still building the turrets. Let's cancel that turret so we can start on the sword protocol. Get this transport helicopter, and then get our troops onto the islands over here to get us some more money. So, our sword protocol has now just finished researching, so I have now been able to build this Valor transport vehicle, which I think is really cool because it can actually transport a light vehicle or soldiers. From what time I've spent with the other factions, I haven't really been able to see another transport unit that can transport vehicles. This is the only one that I've seen so far. Or maybe I'm just missing something, I don't know. But anyway, let's load these guys up into this Valor. Let's queue up some more infantry guys, and I'm going to send them over here. I'm going to take over that bank to try and generate some extra money.
Building completed.
I'm also building another outpost over here so that we can then build refineries to get more money and resources. Have some snipers posted up here for anti-vehicle. Let's also queue up a basic barracks over here too. That was fast. Alright, let's unload. Another cool thing that's in this game, all of these buildings can be assaulted by enemy infantry. So just because you're in there, doesn't mean you're going to keep the building. If the enemy wants to, they can just push into the building, and then you guys fight inside the building, which I think is really cool. So there you go. Now we have that bank, and we're starting to generate some more money. I'm going to now try and claim the other bank. I'm keeping these Pumas back here for infantry transport in case I need them, because like in real life, infantry is kind of slow compared to vehicles, so you want to transport them up to the front lines. Another cool feature, I think. Infantry doesn't just run very fast. You need to transport them if you want them to be super effective. But I'm going to keep them here for just a moment as I queue up some more infantry to take out the other bank.
Building completed.
Refinery is now up. I'm going to queue up some more people to transport resources to our local outpost here, which is a resource gathering area. Now, if you do not build an outpost or some other storage facility near a refinery out in the middle of nowhere, then these little vehicles are going to have to go all the way back to your HQ building. So it's very important that you build those resource gathering buildings, kind of like in Age of Empires when you had to build lumber camps and mining nodes or mines, things like that. I'm also going to upgrade this so that we extract faster, which is something that the Chimera can do. Now hopefully our snipers here, there we go, they destroyed the building, because Chimera and snipers are awesome, and they destroy, or not building, vehicle. They're really good at destroying vehicles. Alright, let's load this guy up. And I'm going to see if I can claim this island as well. Maybe the AI has, I'm not sure, we're going to find out. Ooh, okay. So those little guys, those are the pilots of the vehicle. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to capture them, and they're going to generate money for me. And they move very slow, so I should be able to catch up. Ooh, okay, alright. Back up. Oh. So the AI put anti-air infantry in that bank. A smart idea. That attack has failed. That's okay. Ooh, I also have access to an exosoldier, which is good against vehicles and infantry. Let's queue up some of these and show them off. And I'm going to get another vehicle. I'm going to take that bank. Alright, so our snipers just fended off another attack from some enemy vehicles, and this time I'm actually going to show you what it looks like when you capture these guys. Luckily, when you get close to them, they stop moving. Like that. Never going to capture them. And here we go. So I already captured 2 prisoners, so we're generating money from our prison now. So we should capture these guys. There we go. So you get an initial boost of money, and then they're going to go into your prison and give you more money. So I think that's a really cool feature. We also got a new vehicle up. We got some exo soldiers here. We're going to take that bank. Queue up some snipers. And I'm going to go up to one of our forward outposts here and get some more soldiers that I have built. Now I'm doing this all very slowly because I just want to show off cool stuff, like an assault on a bank. I think is cool.
Enemy detected. Enemy detected.
Uh-oh. Recon vehicle. And it's getting the hell out of there, I think. Yeah. Good call. Good call, recon vehicle.
Exo soldier, all suited up. Changing position. How nice it is to give us a ride.
Alright, so now we're going to approach the bank
Position to engage.
from another side. Look at that. Look how strong they are.
Storage capacity has reached its maximum.
Alright, so we're going to unload over here.
New orders, sir.
We're going to send this back to base.
Exo soldier, all suited up.
And we're going to assault that bank. And I'm going to put our sniper in this building to snipe them from safety.
Unit is under attack.
Ooh, they even have an attack helicopter here. So now you can see we are fighting over the building
Unit lost.
with cover from our sniper. There we go. We took the bank. And now our exo soldiers are destroying that helicopter. Bank successfully taken. Excellent. All of these turrets have upgrades of their own. We have 3 different ones. We can intercept enemy missiles from aircraft or from ground targets. We also have a upgrade that's going to be anti-air and anti-vehicle. But we need to research the shield protocol for that to happen. Let's go back to our HQ and research the shield protocol, which is also going to give us access to our air control center, which will allow us to call in some fighters, which I'll show off here in a moment. And we have a technological building. And here's our building that can intercept the super weapons of the game, which we may be seeing the AI bringing out here soon. Alright, so the shield protocol has been researched, so I'm going to queue up these to show you how it actually changes the look of the building. So first we're going to get our anti-vehicle. And you can have all of these upgrades at the same time. You don't need to just choose one or the other. At least for the Chimera.
Upgrade completed.
So there's our actually I guess it's the anti-air missile. Yeah.
Enemy detected.
And there we go. There's our anti-vehicle gun. Alright, so now it's time that we build some more serious buildings. I'm going to go into here and build our heavy vehicle bay.
Unit is under attack.
There we go. And it looks like... Oh, you know what? Our sniper can't hit air. I need to get some exosuit soldiers over there. I'm going to load these guys up in here and bring them to the front. And I'm going to queue up some exo soldiers. We also have access to a grenadier. A fire support team. Alright, that's cool. Let's see. SAS sniper rifle increases anti-vehicle damage. Phalanx can then move and fire. That's kind of cool. Yeah, this is bad. I need to get some extra soldiers over there. Sniper should be able to take care of that. So our heavy vehicle bay is now up. So this gives us a heavier transport. Oh wait, let's see. Light transport vehicle that has a grenade launcher. Very effective against infantry. It is. I've seen that in action. We also have the Terminator,
Completed.
which is going to be a heavily combat armed vehicle. It's only good against infantry and buildings though, so it's not like a main battle tank. But we do also have this Burantino, which is going to be a kind of a longer distance weapon. But you can see there that this requires the red resource, which is going to be the rare minerals. But before we can build this, we're going to need to get some of those rare minerals. So I'm going to, here we go, do this upgrade. So now that all of our refineries can get the rare minerals, which are these red patches. Now, every faction collects these differently. Like, the US Army has to build a specific refinery. The Chimera just have to upgrade their refineries. And I kind of honestly forget what the cartel does. But, again, the factions play differently. Here's one of the Terminators. Looks pretty cool.
Is under attack.
I've upgraded this outpost so that it repairs nearby buildings. We now have our air control center up and operational, so we can now get aircraft. There are aircraft in this game other than just choppers. We have a air superiority fighter that's good against, well, aircraft. And then we also have this ground attack drone, which I want to show off. So I'm going to queue up some of those. And we'll queue up a fighter too, while fending off attacks from the easy AI.
Building complete.
We also have our rare earth mineral facility up. So now we're getting some of that resource, so I can go back to our vehicle bay and queue up one of these Burantinos. And there we go. We have the ground attack drone. Now we just need a target. Let me do a little scouting with our Puma.
Enemy detected.
Alright, so we have a refinery there.
Storage capacity has reached.
That's not exactly the best target.
Enemy detected.
I'm not concerned about them. Their base should be right up here.
Don't be in such a hurry.
Enemy detected.
Ooh. Alright, left click to confirm airstrike. Let's,
Enemy detected.
Oh, there's a Burantino. It's launching its rockets at these enemies. How cool is that? That's so cool. Anyway, here's our stealth bomber. Our stealth drone.
That one might have sticky end.
Not stealthy enough. No! Our drone. I just wanted to show off how cool it was.
I can tear him apart with that.
That's okay, we'll queue it more.
Enemy
Ooh.
detected.
We also have our attack helicopters up. So the Chimera attack helicopter is, at base, only good against infantry and buildings, but through upgrades you can have it also be anti-vehicle and anti-air. So fully upgraded, the attack helicopter is great. It's pretty darn cool. It's also pretty expensive at 2,500 money. Let's send it against this refinery over here.
Unit is under attack.
Brace yourself, Spunkmeyer.
Enemy
That Burantino was
detected.
cool. Wait, where'd my Burantino go?
Where do you want it to deliver?
Did they somehow destroy it? Oh, let's grab another one.
Enemy detected.
Oh no, there it is, there it is. So it's just launching its rockets. That's so cool. Artillery is always so cool.
My pleasure.
Enemy
Let's get some more
detected.
Terminators.
Unit is under attack.
And let's start pushing up.
My pleasure.
So now that we're getting ready to assault the enemy base and probably end this video, I now built our Omega Blitzer, which is going to be our ultimate weapon. So to actually get an ultimate weapon ammunition, we're going to have to build some. A ready-to-fire laser salvo.
Enemy detected.
To show you how long it actually takes to queue that up. What else should we build? I think I've shown off most everything. I haven't shown off all of the different techs, but that's just something you can mess around with when you play the game. Showed off some of the air, showed off the helicopters. Yeah, I think we've covered most everything.
Detected. Unit is under attack.
Alright, we have an attack here as I'm pressing in on the enemy base. We have 3 Omega weapons ready to fire. Let's get in here.
Detected.
I'm gonna launch our fighter just to have some more air support.
Unit is under attack.
We're also gonna get our drones in here.
Detected. Upgrade completed.
Yeah, look at our fighter.
Enemy detected.
Alright, so let's launch some Omega weapons right there. You can see them on the minimap.
Capacity has reached its maximum.
Oh man, here they come. There's our artillery. Woo! And then our second one. Woo! And enemy AI has been defeated. So that was just a quick look at the video. It looked easy, I know, right? Because I put on easy. But there are harder difficulties to play on, which they're fun. The AI does get harder. I've tried it. It has kicked my ass, but I also suck. Again, I think this game is really cool. It's a lot of fun, and I usually take a lot of time with my games. As you can see, 41 minutes there, because I'm a very defensive player, so I just go up, I capture, you know, a little town, I fill it all with infantry, and then I move up and I move up. I didn't show that in this video because that may be actually boring to watch, but it's fun for me to play. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and this game is available out on Steam right now, so I suggest you go check it out. It's a lot of fun if you like RTS. Take care, everyone.